Karen from the HOA fined me $75 for one leaf on my lawn. She said I was neglecting the neighborhood. So I hired a team with industrial leaf blowers to clean her entire yard. It was loud, messy, and fully legal. She tried to complain, but her own rules worked against her, and this was just the beginning. It all started with a single leaf. One leaf. I live in a peaceful neighborhood with a not-so-peaceful HOA, more specifically, with Karen, our self-appointed enforcer. I'd kept to myself since moving into my modest home 3 years ago. Quiet, respectful, always kept the yard neat. But this past fall, I took a weekend trip to visit my sister. I was gone 3 days. And when I got back, I found a bright orange HOA violation taped to my front door. Failure to maintain yard. Visible leaf debris observed. Fine, $75. At first I thought it was a joke. I even chuckled, but nope, Karen wasn't kidding. So I did what any sane person would do. I appealed it. The response came 2 days later. Appeal denied. Fine stands. I could understand if I had neglected the place for weeks. But a single leaf? So I decided, if Karen wants to play games, I'll play too, but on my terms. I spent the next week quietly plotting. That's when I discovered something wonderful. Karen's house backs up to a wooded area. In autumn, the leaves are relentless. But Karen, being the perfectionist she is, has her lawn cleaned almost daily by a landscaper. So I had a plan. A wonderfully petty, but entirely legal plan. I went online and hired 6 local landscaping companies, each of them specialized in leaf blowing. I scheduled them all for the same Saturday, with instructions to do a full leaf redistribution project onto a shared target. Target, Karen's yard. I coordinated it like a military operation. 8 a.m. The first truck rolled up. 2 guys with industrial blowers began herding piles of leaves from the woods right up to the edge of her backyard. 9:15 a.m. Second team arrived, followed by a third. I provided them donuts and coffee. By 10 a.m., there were mountains of leaves just outside Karen's fence. Not on her property. Not yet. But then came the wind. Every gust lifted handfuls of dry, crunchy leaves and scattered them across her pristine lawn. By 11 a.m., Karen came storming outside.
What is this?
She shrieked, hands on hips. I walked by casually, sipping coffee. Bit breezy today, huh?
You think you're clever?
She hissed. I shrugged. Can't control the wind or leaves. But I do have some great landscaping contacts now if you need help. She stormed back inside and came out 15 minutes later, camera in hand, taking photos of the leaf piles. She even called the HOA emergency line. But the best part? My teams were still on public property, just moving leaves around. Nothing illegal. That Monday, Karen tried to find me again, this time for malicious landscaping. I brought my lawyer to the HOA meeting. We presented time-stamped photos, videos, and invoices showing everything was off property. The wind, I said, did the rest. After a long silence, the board dismissed her complaint. But karma wasn't done yet. A week later, I saw a moving truck outside Karen's house. Not her moving out, oh no, just taking away most of her landscaping equipment. Turns out, her landscaper quit after the leaf incident. Too much drama, apparently. I still get weekly letters from the HOA, but now they're oddly polite. And every fall, I donate to every leaf removal service in the area with a bonus tip if they use a little extra wind power near Karen's place. Because sometimes the best revenge is just a breeze away.